Hey guys, welcome to my NCASE M1 build. It's rocking an i7 7700K, a GTX 1070, 16 gigs of Dominator Platinum RAM on a Z170 motherboard. But the point of this video is the tempered glass side panel. I posted this over at the small form factor PC Reddit, and a lot of you guys wanted to see how I did it, so here it is. In my opinion, it looks a lot better than the original NCASE M1 side panel, as you can see here. You basically can't see any of the components with the original panel, so that's the whole point of this. Now the panel clicks in and off just like the original panel. The way it is made is with 3D printed mounts, which are 3D modeled. They're exactly the same as the original mounts with the NCASE M1. They just click in and off. However, they are quite fragile as they are 3D printed. So they are going to be in plastic. So I do recommend, if you are going to go ahead with this project, to 3D print them in a tougher plastic such as a carbon fiber plastic or a polycarbonate type of plastic. As you can see here, some of the mounts have snapped off, but it's not too much of a problem. If you do have a few mounts that are still intact, you can still mount it and click it into place. Once you have printed it, you can just attach it to the glass with 3M Scotch tape, as you can see here. A lot of people are pretty skeptical of if this will actually hold it or not. It is quite strong stuff, so that panel isn't going anywhere. As you can see here, it leaves a pretty minimal gap. It sits nice and flush with the front of the case. So the dimensions of the glass panel are 328mm by 240mm. So that's going to cover the entire side length of the panel there, and it's going to go right to the top, so it's going to sit nice and flush, just like the original side panel, except it's tempered glass. Now, as you can probably see here, I have tinted the panel. I've used 35% tint here. It's not too dark, it's not too clear either. If it is too clear, you'll be able to see the 3M tape between the 3D printed mounts and the glass, and it doesn't look great at all. Before I tinted the panel, it didn't look too good. Alright, so let's talk about the pros and cons of this style of panel for the NCASE M1. Obvious pro is that it looks great, right? Tempered glass panel, you can see all your hard-earned components, you can see the RGB lighting, and it's just a pleasure to look at. And that's pretty much it. Now, the main drawback of this is it is a DIY project, so there are going to be some imperfections. It's not going to be perfect. However, if you can see past those, it's not really an issue. Now, another drawback is if you are going to be traveling or moving your PC around quite a lot, I definitely don't recommend this either. So the mounts aren't as sturdy as the original NCASE M1 panel, just to sort of reiterate that. But if it's just going to be sitting on your desk here, just like mine, then there's absolutely no problem at all. The panel isn't going to go anywhere. The 3D printed mounts are going to sort of sit in there quite fine. And that's pretty much it. That's all the tools you need, all the information you need. I'll include the STL files for the 3D printed mounts. Like the video if you like the video, dislike it if you dislike the video, subscribe if you want to see more content, and thanks for watching.